a dress, she cute in some jeans. She ain't a member, she is the team. When I'm on the go, she know where I be. She is my rock, she is my queen, she is my rock. What's that the up?
Hey loves, and as you guys can see from the title, yes, you guys are reading it right. I don't know if I'm more excited to do this video because I do want to chat with you guys because I just read some stuff on Forbes and I'm just trying to see, have you guys heard of this too? I'm sure I may be late behind the bandwagon, but I just happened to just read this on Forbes. And if this is true, a bitch is excited, okay? So I'm not sure if the lighting is going to be good because the sun is shining, but once again, it want to rain. And of course, it wants to, you know, be shiny today, but it's not giving me that lighting that I need. I should have probably put, I only have my ring light, but I usually have my other lights, but look, we're just gonna make it do what it do. So I want to share with you guys what I have read. Now I heard there's supposed to be 4 or 5 new iPhones coming out before the summer of 2018. And if that's true, I'm super excited because what? I'm not even gonna edit that out because you guys know I'm a tech girl. I love anything tech. Any new phones come out that I really do love, I will definitely purchase them because I love new phones and things like that. Now, if you guys haven't heard, let me just share this with you guys, what I read, first of all. And I do have the iPhone 8 Plus in the 256 gig, just in case any of you want to know. Like I said, I read some stuff here, as you guys can see. This was on January 21st, 2018. So this was just the other day. So I hope this is true. So here it is right here on Forbes magazine. I'm just going to read to you guys what it says. I'm not going to read everything. I'm just going to skip through. So, and there's this guy who always, I'm not going to even try to murder his name because I cannot pronounce it. I think it's Msqueenificent. Don't come from me in the comment section, like I said. But majority of the time, his reports are 100% accurate. So when I saw his name, when I was reading Forbes, I was like, this may definitely be true. So it just says, Apple leak reveals sudden iPhone X cancellation. And that just, which I'm going to work my way into the new phones that's supposed to come out this year before the summer. But to me, this does not surprise me at all because if you guys remember when I did the video, I don't know if it was should you buy the iPhone 8 Plus or the 8 or the X. I'm not sure which video it was. But I remember in that video saying I was definitely not getting the X or the 10. I'm just going to say the 10 because it is the 10. I'm not going to be getting the 10 because I feel like the phone was definitely overpriced and it just did not give me the quality that I thought it needed to be, over $1,000 for a phone. And that's only with the 64 gig. Now, if you want to get the 256 gig, it's definitely it's higher than, of course, the one for it's like $1,000. I think it started like $999 just for the smallest one. And like I said, this is the 256. So excuse me, that means I would definitely have to, you know, spend a little more coins than I normally would anyway for an iPhone. So with that being said, I said in that video that I didn't think the phone was going to do as well. Because when you're speaking of a 10, like the 10th iPhone, you would think they would have done just a little bit more. You know, there were so many things I thought that made the phone not as good. I mean, it's still a good phone, but for it to be the price does not match the phone. I mean, talking to emojis, okay, you're going to use it for a while, then you're not going to use it as much, you know. And plus, I like my big phone, and it only came in that little size. Now, of course, it says the same, you know, same as the 8 Plus as far as the screen display and everything like that. But when you're looking at it, it just does not, it's not giving you that plus feel. And for all the like 7 Plus users, the 6 Plus, even the 8 Plus users, if you're used to holding a phone this big in your hand, you're definitely expecting Apple to come out with something else, which I'll talk about that later. But I really didn't think that they were going to bring out the iPhone 10 and then the iPhone 10 Plus, because for years you guys have brought out the iPhone 6, 6S, 6S Plus, 7, 7S. I'm not sure if they brought out a 7S Plus. I can't even remember. It's so many new phones come out recently. And then of course you got the 8 and then the 8 Plus. So how could you just bring out a 10 and not bring out a 10 Plus? So I mean, and then it also had that little dip in the front. I do not like that at all. I think that is so, that would be so annoying to me, but I didn't think it would do as well, and that is one of the reasons why they're saying that this phone is going to be canceled. Now, cancel means, to me, just not being able to purchase the phone anymore. Like, there's some phones you can get them now, and then after a while, they're discontinued, so they basically cancel the phone. You can't purchase them anymore, but the phone will still work if you have it. So, yeah, so just say, on Forbes, it says, Apple leaks reveals sudden iPhone X cancellation. It may be the smartphone of the moment, but a new leak reveals Apple will soon cancel the iPhone X. They don't have 10, they have X. And the source could not be more credible. In a new report obtained by Apple Insider, acclaimed KGI Securities analyst Ming-Chi Yu says disappointing sales of the iPhone X led to the cancellation of the model with production season in the summer. This would be the first time Apple has canceled an iPhone model ever since the first generation of the iPhone 5S in 2014. So, you guys, that's what I mean. Like, the phone was just so overpriced for the type of phone they produced. You know, I just did not think that that would have been the phone. You know, like I said, if they would have had me in there, everything that everyone pretty much was looking at in a phone would have been on that phone. I mean, everything that I could have think of would have been on that phone. So I'm just going to read a little more because I definitely want you guys to tell me your opinion on everything that I'm talking about. It says that Q has a long track record of successfully revealing Apple's plan, blah, blah, blah. In China, I mean, big screens are king, and the iPhone X, the notch, is seen by Chinese consumers as removing too much unusable space, especially when the iPhone 8 Plus, hello, is actually cheaper and delivers slightly more. So as you guys can see, you know, over here, it's probably all good. But over in China, like they said, that little notch in the phone definitely takes away from the display of the phone. You know, no shade to everyone who has the iPhone 10. Like I said, it is a really good phone. But that little notch in the front, they could definitely just get rid of that because it just makes the phone appear smaller. Even though the screen display is huge, when you put that little, it kind of reminded me of an Android. And of course, you guys know I have an 8 Plus and a Note 8. So if I wanted an Android, I can just use my Note 8. I don't want to have an iPhone that reminds me of an Android because you can just go buy an Android. So I'm just going to read a little more. I'm going to tell you guys about what it was saying in here about the new phones coming this summer. So it says, the news also follows a new survey from Co1 who claims interest in the new iPhones has hit historically low. And for all you guys who don't know what that means, the sales have been shit, basically. That said, it is not all doom and gloom. It says, while the iPhone X will not bring Apple that much anticipated sales, Supercycle Q states Apple will see modest 5% growth in the first half of 2018, which that's nothing for Apple. This comes from Apple having 3 premium models, the iPhone 8, the iPhone 8 Plus, and also the iPhone X on sale for the first time. But like I said, that phone was definitely overpriced. It should have stayed, you know, between the $700 and $800 like all the other phones are. And of course, if you wanted to go up to another gigabyte, of course, it was a $100 increase. It say Apple will enjoy a better end of 2018 with 10% growth as outgoing iPhone X will be replaced by a total of 3 new iPhones, which will be the iPhone X inspired design. So that kind of worries me because of that little notch in there. So I'm gonna tell you guys my opinions and everything and what I think it should be and what I think I would want between the 3 phones that I'm seeing. So it kind of gave you like a little display of it or whatever, but let me just tell you guys. So where was I? A total of 3 phones. So the first one will be a total iPhone X inspired design, a 2nd generation 5.8 inch iPhone X, 6.5-inch iPhone X Plus, and a $650 to $750 price range. Now, those numbers sound right for your girl, okay? $650 to $700. That is what I'm looking for in purchasing a phone. Now, of course, my husband did give me the 256 gig because originally I had the 64. But I was like, no, I need more. So I originally went back and my husband got me the 256, which I have two iPhone 8 Pluses. One for personal, and my other two, which is the other iPhone, and my Note 8 is for business. So, yeah. And that just goes to show you, like, people that have businesses, because like I said, those are my other two business phones, and this one is my personal phone. But just think about it. Someone who has a business and someone who may have, like, workers, and they like to purchase their workers' phones and stuff, any type of company, anything, you're looking to pay a lot of money. And for people who have business and stuff like that, thank God I don't have workers, you know, like, that I have to purchase phones for. But let's just say I did, I would be losing a lot of money spending on $1,000 phones, which would be better at a price range between $600 and $750. So that price range is like music to my ears. So then it said also a 6.1-inch iPhone SE. Replacement will be fitted with Face ID. Apple hopes it will be the latter two, which once again incite the Chinese market. So Apple is definitely trying to come on board because the Chinese market is just like, look, this ain't it. So is it worth nothing? None of the face new models that will be blah blah blah, launch reduced Face ID notch. Apple is working on it for 2018 iPhones. It's just saying other stuff, and then it say, meanwhile, they argue that removing the iPhone X because of its designs will remain a flagship option. So the 6.1-inch model is priced like the iPhone 8, which definitely, if they drop the price on the iPhone X, I can definitely see people going to purchase it only because the price shot up to the roof, and everyone is used to paying $700 to $800 for an iPhone. You know, you add in the tax to just jump to $300-400 extra, even for the 256 gig. That was ridiculous. I would have never given them that much of my money. And it just says, rather than being discounted and 1 year old, so basically within a year they're going to reduce the price. But y'all need to reduce that price now if you're looking to keep the phone and not have it canceled and things like that. So it's a consequently, the 2017 iPhone 8 and the iPhone 8 Plus will then take the role of a cheaper understudies, bringing simplification to a range which has become increasingly convoluted in recent years. So basically, this is like one of the pictures that it's supposed to look like. Right here, I'm not sure if you guys are going to be able to see that or not, but as you guys can see, it definitely would still have that notch up there, and I just prefer my iPhone to look just like this right here. Now, to me, or they could just make the whole screen like this, but let me say something, you guys. The iPhone X or the iPhone 10, the 6.1-inch, however big it's supposed to be, if it's still going to look like the iPhone now, I think the sales are still going to be horrible. Simply because that notch is definitely something you can't ignore. If you're looking at your phone all day, you know, that's something you just can't ignore. That you just can't get over that. And I remember going to look at the phone, and the first thing I noticed when I picked it up was that it was so small in my hand. And I'm used to holding a phone that feels like this. So for one, do I think them canceling the phone is a good idea? I definitely do think that them canceling the phone is a good idea. Simply because if they're going to come out with 3 new phones or 4 new phones, because I read today somewhere else, there was going to be 4 or 5. But on the article that I was reading, it's only 3. So with that being said, I do think they should cancel the phone or drop the price to about $750 or $699, you know. Also, let me go back and read you guys the phones. And if I had to choose one, I would tell you guys which one I would choose and the reasons why I would choose the phone out of the three. Also, let me know in the comments which phone you guys have now. And if you're thinking about getting an upgrade, what phone would you get if the phones do come out in the before the summer of this year? So the three that are supposed to come out, like I said, is the second generation, which is the 5.8-inch iPhone X, the 6.5-inch iPhone X Plus, and a $650 to $750 6.1-inch iPhone SE. Now, I know you guys are going to be probably like, what phone I would choose? If you guys have been rocking with me for a while now, you guys know that I've always loved the iPhone 5 series. The body style, the metal around the sides, it just feels so expensive in your hand. It don't feel cheap. You know, of course, the iPhone has the glass on the back, but I don't mind the glass on the back. I just would prefer them to do the body style of the iPhone 5, 5S, that body frame, that metal around the side, and then keep everything the same as far as, of course, adding the glass on the back, because if you already have the glass on the back, of course, you're not going to want to go to the matte back, like the more metal aluminum back, but I would definitely still get the phone even if it did not have the glass on the back, because I mean, I did have the 7 Plus before this. So, I mean, I've only had it for a while. I got it the same day that it launched. It was delivered the same day that it was available for shipping and stuff like that. But you guys, if you've been rocking with me for a while, you know I've told you guys so many times that I love the style of the iPhone 5. And I feel like that was the best made phone that Apple made so far this year. And on top of that, I just feel like if you put aluminum with glass and you put all the features on there, I don't have to have Face ID, but I mean, if they put Face ID on the iPhone SE, the bigger model, that phone would be absolutely amazing. If you want to add an emoji, of course add it, but I don't have to have it. But I feel like if they're gonna come through with bigger iPhone SE, the second version, they would need to do something different than just making the screen size bigger. Now, if they come out with it and it looks just like the smaller ones, if they have a rose gold one, I would definitely get that one. I would not get the iPhone 10, the Plus, or even, I heard some people calling it the iPhone 11, which would be like a dupe to the iPhone 10, but with the bigger screen. There are so many rumors out right now, and I know Apple they dropped the ball making that phone that expensive. Now, like I said, that phone is a really good phone, but the price range just does not match. You know, it does not match. It's like the phone is here and the price is here. You know, with the iPhone, that's why I was telling so many people, if you're not into emojis and stuff like that, and they have so many apps, I'm sorry, I'm just getting over a cold. If you're not used to having any emoji, it's like an accessory. It's like, do I take my Bluetooth headphones with me today or not? It's like, do I need this or do I not? So when you're thinking about purchasing a phone, am I going to purchase a phone just because of any emojis? No, thank you. I'm going to purchase a phone for what it's bringing to the table. And any emojis and Face ID was the only thing that they brought to the screen. They took away the Touch ID, which I absolutely love my Touch ID. Now, if the iPhone 11 or X Plus come out and it doesn't have the Touch ID, but it has the notch removed, then I probably would get it. That notch, it just throws me off. Now, If they step their game up and do what they need to do, your girl is going to get in. You guys will see, because of course I would do an unboxing. But like I said, if it come out just like the iPhone 10 now and it's just bigger, I'm definitely probably not going to get it unless it has so many other features that I'm just overwhelmed by it. And if the price is good, it'll probably be like a 3 out of 10. It's not like a 10 out of 10 for sure I would get it, because like I said, if the notch is there, your girl is not going to get it. Also, if they come out with the iPhone SE and it is the size 6.1 inch, even if it's metal, I still would purchase it simply because I love that body style on the iPhone 5. I feel like that's just a beautiful phone. Still to today, it's beautiful. If you know, if other phones had came out and I didn't think they were worth upgrading and stuff like that, I would still be rocking an iPhone 5 S, because I just really do love the look of that phone. But of course, I'm a bigger girl. I need a bigger phone, you know, so of course I do love my iPhone 8 Plus. I honestly feel like this is definitely a great phone. The camera quality on it is amazing. Everything about this phone is amazing to me. And on top of that, it's a reasonable price, just like all the other iPhones. And it's way cheaper than the iPhone 10. So let me know what you guys think about the phones coming out. Do you think they should come out with more phones all of a sudden? Because, you know, usually they come out like in October. They wait like a year before they come out with something else. And there was supposed to be another item. Let me look it up right quick. There was supposed to be another item. What was it called? I can't find it. Oh, so there's supposed to be an iPhone XC coming out as well that I saw on this guy's Instagram. I can't remember his name. And then a HomePod. So those are some more interesting, supposed to be rumors and stuff like that. But like I said, there's always rumors for expected products to launch before summer 2018. But let me guys know what phone you have. Let me know what you guys think about these phones that's coming out. Let me know, out of the 3 phones, what phones would you get. Like I said, I'm going for, of course, the iPhone X Plus if they take the notch out. And of course, I would go with the iPhone, I don't think it'll be called the iPhone SE 2nd generation. Or what did they say it would be called? Let me see one more time. I don't think it will be called the SE generation. What did it say? Oh yeah, it said the 6.1 inch iPhone SE. So basically like the Plus edition. So like I said, that would probably be the one I get. Even if it don't have the glass on the back, I could care less. I just love the body and shape of the phone. I can say that over and over again. But Apple definitely need to step their game up when it comes to producing phones, because I'm not going to lie, my Note 8 is a beast. And, you know, I'm not a team Android, team iPhone. I'll tell you guys so many times, I'm team whatever I like. I like good quality phones, and the Note 8 is a very good phone. It's a very, very good phone. If you watch me and you have an Android and you think about upgrading, I would definitely upgrade to the Note 8 because, like I said, it's a wonderful phone. And when it came out, I just knew I had to get it. So, yeah. So, definitely comment, you guys. I want to see your comments. I want to see what you guys think, your thoughts and things like that. And, of course, I had to get on here because I'm like, I talked about the iPhone SE for a while. And also, I feel like in the new phones that come out, I think if the price is going to be over $1,000, they should definitely drop a pair of the iPods that I have. If you haven't seen that review, I'll link it down below. But I did get the Apple AirPods, and I waited all the way to this one. I just recently got them, and they was almost $200. It was like $170 something. And in that video, I specifically said, you know, with the iPhone 10, everything was the same. The same thing that came in the box for my iPhone 8 Plus was the same thing that came in the box for the iPhone 10. And you would just think a phone that costs that much money, over $1,000, that they would have put in those $100 pairs of AirPods to make it more of a, let me throw something in for the customers due to the fact that this phone is going to be more than their rent. You see what I'm saying? So Apple definitely come through to please your buyers, because, you know, that's your job, to please us. We're spending our money. So yeah, I'm sure Apple's not going to see this, but I definitely have the perfect iPhone in my head. If I could just get inside of the Apple building, I could really come up with some shit, okay? So if you guys want to share this on your Facebook, share this on your Twitter, your Instagram and stuff like that, because I want to know people's thoughts on the new phones and what phone would you get, and let me know what phone you guys have now and things like that. So if you guys are not subscribed, definitely subscribe. This was just a talk through video. I wanted to get on here because I definitely want to know you guys' thoughts. Like, and if you have an iPhone S, you know, an iPhone 10, it's no shade. The phone is a good phone. It's just not worth as much as they price the phone for. So don't think this is I'm gonna bash the iPhone X or 10. That's not what this is. I'm just giving you guys information that I read, because you guys know your girl love all things tech. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. You guys did give it a big thumbs up. I do have more tech videos coming up for you guys, because y'all know your girl love everything tech. Text. I'm not gonna edit that out. Tech. So yeah, if you guys are not following me on my two main social medias that I'm most active on, which is Instagram and Snapchat. Snapchat get first on everything. They're always linked down below. And yeah, love you guys.
Baby, your picture perfect. Your smile, God made it perfect. Don't let nobody tell you different. Baby, you're so worth it. You